Evening, people. Thought I would do a little video this evening. Not been too well of late, got some sort of virus. Haven't been at work all week, haven't been doing much at all really, although I must have watched a record amount of Arnold Schwarzenegger films and things like that, but apart from that and watching YouTube videos, not much has been accomplished, and growing your own wise, literally nothing has been accomplished. So there we go. But made me think a lot about the blessing of good health, good strength, and the ability to really do what makes us happy, and what makes other people happy as well. Very important that. And you know, I class myself as relatively fit in the sense of physical sense chap. I work as a professional gardener, and I grow a lot of my own food as well. So, relatively physical trade, so to speak, and a hobby as well. Although there are far more intense things out there that one can do. But, this thing really has got me. And the mere thought of picking up a hedge trimmer and cutting someone's hedge, or even walking up and down with a lawnmower, it's just not really that possible at the moment. So, trying to just think and chew things over. Had a look outside, garden's looking good, plenty to eat. Not that I actually feel like eating any of it, but probably about the best thing for me at the moment, especially the greens. The kale and the Swiss chard, and what's the other one I got loads of? Spinach. So much goodness in that. But and just I've been thinking about how quite often we can take things for granted. What's the saying? When one is riding along on the crest of the wave. But and I think most of us, or at least many of us, are guilty to a degree of thinking, well, I'm doing well, and then things come and strike you down. Some things, you can shake off, some things you can't. And the things that like at the moment, whilst I'm sitting here contemplating, not right now, because it's like 10:15 at night, but during the day, I'd love to be out right now, doing the garden. I really would, especially soon that, autumn is approaching, and then it'll be winter. And I think with the summer that we've just had, an absolutely brilliant summer here in the UK, at least in this part of the UK, I think we're going to be getting a very cold winter. And it'd be nice to be outside maximising that. And it just makes you appreciate these gifts that we are given, this beautiful world, the ability to pursue stuff that makes us happy, and the ability to put back, in the sense of growing your own food, putting back, you're putting compost into the soil to enrich it. You are growing things that bees like, butterflies. I won't mention the cabbage white butterflies. That's a different story indeed. But as I sit here in this sort of chair contemplating, it's brought me very much back down to earth. And I think sometimes we need things like this to make us appreciate what we've got, and how easily things can be taken away through no particular action of our own in some cases. And listen to yourself. If you feel that you're getting tired, excuse me a minute. Sorry, that's disgusting, but I'm sure you can cope with that. Listen to yourself. If you feel yourself going down, is it that important that you fight through it? Really? If you're in your mid-30s and you've got another 30-odd years of working life, even in your 50s, you've got another 10-odd years of working life. Is it worth fighting through it? Or should you give should you give your body a day's or two's rest to recover? Because do you win in the long run? I don't know. You know, sometimes sailing close to the wind has its benefits, and I've done it many times in my life, in many different ways, but sometimes you come a cropper, and it could just be something as simple as an infection jumping in, or it could be far, far worse. So I just want to, give my love to all of you out there who view my channel and appreciate my content, because you guys, you're part of the blessing, really, because if no one was viewing my channel, in a way, what would be the point in doing it? Because people find it useful, or at the very least entertaining to some degree, and of course all the other YouTubers out there as well. We all need the viewers, we all need each other, and during those times of fire, as I call it, and I've had many of those in my life, times of fire, and what I explain that as when there's a fire in your belly to get something done, and no matter what anyone says to you, you can't shake it off, and you've got to get that done. And it can be very resourceful if controlled. Excusez-moi. Like so many things in life, you need to know when to turn the fire on, and you need to know when to turn the fire off, or at least dim it down a bit. That's what I say. So I hope everybody out there is doing well, and you don't have some sort of virus or anything nasty. And all being well, I'll be back to the garden soon. Take care. Speak soon.